All right, Operation Hornet. Turn 14 for the Commintern. Here's the buy. Lots to do this turn, so start with the CCP. Gonna see if we can get an objective here. So we have two different attacks, both in the mountains. We'll start with the more painful one, which will be these two here. So for this one, let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 ones. We're going to also bring the 2 AAs. So we'll have 7 ones. We'll also have a single 2 from the mountain. And then the defense will have 2 2s. So, bringing the mountain as insurance. Hopefully can take out both of these guys without too much trouble. Alright, so 7. Yep, okay, got the counts right. There's... Oh, wow, that's fantastic. Oh, that is so much better in early game when I lost like 5 units to a single militia. That's interesting. I've never done that before. So that's a 3 and a 1, so there is 1 hit there. So we'll go ahead and move these guys down. And the next battle, so this one will be, it's going to be 2 2s with the first strike. Here we'll do this one for the first strike. 2 2s with the first strike, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 1s. So this green will be my first strike. Okay, nothing there. This is going to be 1 4 in return. Ow. Okay. 2 2s, 3 1s. Nothing. Nothing. There's the 1. Okay. Didn't even need the 2s this time. Swing it back. It's 2 hits, so that hurt a little. But what that does is gives China an objective. Since there are no KMT units left on the board, I will look up what that actually is after I'm done recording. And we'll figure that out after the fact. Still have recruitment, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Got it. Don't know. Can I place recruitment in a zone I just took? I don't know why. That's escaping me at this moment. We'll go ahead and leave him here as well. Figure that out in a bit. I think that covers it for the CCP. So, other than that, we're going to move on to Russia. Lots of attacks here. Start with the interesting sea combat. 1, 2, 3. I don't think this can scramble. I'm pretty sure I looked that up not too long ago. So in this case, we just have the 2 subs with no first strike because it's the destroyer. Attacking against a 4. So 2 3s against a 4. Got him. All right. Bit of a risk there, but figure it might be worth a shot. It's worth 7 IPP I would have drained anyway, maximum. Okay. Then I'm assuming that transports in for it. So, decided to not just go full aggro, and instead, gonna just ignore the Japanese for now. Nothing to see here. So those units will attack in. We will have an attrition attack by the Katsuyasha on a 2. That's cool. All right. That's just incredibly lucky. 2 rounds in a row. Okay. No scramble decisions. Maybe my own notes here. I think this covers all of the Eastern Front. On the Western Front, oh yeah, so there were a couple of changes based on miscommunications between myself and Germany, unfortunately. And the only way we could think to resolve it without trying to unwind a lot of things, and also given that I made an error moving stuff through the canals, these guys, he did allow me to move them here, but they're going to be neutral for this turn. We'll be back to normal on the next turn. And again, that's just to cover all the different issues that the one error caused. So they will take a non-combat move, but I guess we don't have to do that right now. So where is the black dice? There was no agreement, however, on the subs. So we're going to go and hit this line. And we missed entirely. So we'll just drop those in here. These 2 guys, again, this one was another one I moved. He put it up here, but technically it started in the Baltic when I moved them through canals, so there was no reason it couldn't come back there, or it couldn't have stayed there. Gonna do 2 more dice for this sub. Got a +2 this time, and we got it. So it's gonna be 3 away from Germany. Oh, that was a non-combat move, but we'll just go ahead and do that now. No big deal. 3 away from Germany. Getting attack there. Going to attack here. Some more non-combats to figure out later. So down here, so the 14th and the 98th are going to attack up here. 94th is going to attack up into Bessarabia, down into Bessarabia. I do need to ask about a scramble decision. I'm very doubtful he's going to defend it. But I'll still send him a message, and if you don't get an answer back, I just record it and he can change his mind and re-record if he wants to. Alright, that should send. We'll wait on that. In the meantime, we'll do this combat up here since there's no issues with these attacks. So what this is meant to mean before I do any other real combat, we're going to have one unit dropped off here in West Poland. I'll land that in a minute. This guy is going to participate here in Königsberg. These three guys are going to move over here. We are going to have one infantry that I left on the card that'll from the 98th that'll attack through here into Lubelski and then blitz into Königsberg. And then obviously the 14th will go with them. So go ahead and do this combat. Still haven't heard back yet. So that's a lot of numbers. We'll keep erasing my text. Okay, so we have a 7, 2 6s from the air, and then we have, okay, we have a lot more than 2 6s. And these have no advantage in cities. I don't know why I did this now, actually, now that I think about it. I'm not getting a surrounded bonus. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. So I think I'll do a minor adjustment there. It was originally when I was planning on having a surrounded bonus. Bring those in there like that. Give that back to Germany. No dice rolled yet, so no harm, no foul, I hope. Anyway, so we're going to have the 4 6s. We're going to have 4 4s. Those are 4s, not 5s. I'm skipping a combat too. I'll deal with that in a sec. And then we've got the 2 3s. And I think that's it. But before we can do that, and those are defending at a 5. Before we can do that, we do have to attack through here, so it's hopefully a quick combat. Planes are not participating, but all these guys are. So it'll be these guys here, and a 2 from this guy. Okay, so go ahead and roll those up. Okay, we got them. Go ahead and roll it back on a 2. No hit. So this guy will stay here. These guys will stay here, along with these guys. The rest of the 98th will blitz through. And we'll fight it out right here. So, okay, pretty straightforward. Since these are not infantry units, they don't get the bonus. So, but they are advanced, both advanced. Yes, okay. So they are defending at a 5. So 7, 6, 4s, and 3s. Wow, we almost didn't do that, but we did get both of them. See what they roll back with. Okay, so 1 hit there. I will take it. Okay, I need to figure out where to land these 2 guys. They're gone. This will be here. That'll now be in this. I also need to land these guys. I think that was pretty obvious, but I'll just leave them there for a moment. Then I did not hear back. Again, I think this is pretty safe, so I'm just going to go ahead and roll this. So we'll just do, we'll do the tanks and the advanced mechanized first, just to see if they hit. Okay, there's the hit. And he gets to roll back. It is an infantry at a 4, no mountains, no rivers. Is there any rivers here? I hope I didn't miss any. No, I did not. Okay. Did not hit back. So the 94th moves in. Alright, I think that covers all the combat. Gonna move out of the range of that little guy. Oh wait, he can still get me. In which case... Okay, think about that in a minute. Okay, so we also have to place the buy. Gonna have one left there and nothing left here. Forgot to place these guys. I also need to figure out the rest of those units. Again, I think I'm just going to save that for after the recording. But I do get the bonus for no KMT. So, and then, other than that, we just have some non-combat movements. So, let's go ahead and land these guys. Game 1, 2. I think they're going to go 1, 2, back to here. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for the strat bomber. And he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, I might move that later. Lots to do on here. I think this guy is going to move here. He's going to move here. Do have some partial production off this guy of 2. So we'll deal with that in a moment as well. These guys are also both going to move down. Alright. Other than that, we'll just have unit placements. Weird buy this turn. Gonna put these 3 in. That was a stupid buy now that I'm looking at it. I could have done that with a tank instead. I had 56 instead of 57. Got 2 fighters. Two airborne. This might be a reason for me to change where he lands. I'm not sure on that yet. Oh wait, maybe I'll do that there. These 2 were upgrades on those 2. And then we got 6 more militia to place. I placed one there already, didn't I? I think. Or did I move it? I just moved it, didn't I? No, I didn't place any militia yet, so there's another one. Oh, these guys should have stayed back. I actually have more militia than I needed this turn. And then, last but certainly not least, moving them up. Alright, some other things to think about. I'll place on my Chinese units and get this posted on to Japan.